Hi you guys, welcome to a very special episode of Travelin Young,
where we're going to talk about our very favorite Try It On Tuesdays.
Directly from Skanderborg Bryghus.
We're the Youngs.
We've spent our lives traveling the world, and in 2018 we moved from
Chicago, Illinois to
Copenhagen, Denmark. Now we want to share with you
how our new lives abroad
is keeping us young. Keeping us young.
Are helping to keep us young.
Alright guys, we are here at the control center of Skanderborg Bryghus, and I'm here with Peter Schrøder. It's close enough. I tried. But we're here doing an extra special Try It On Tuesday. We're going to do a best of Try It On Tuesday. And kind of the glue of all of this is we're going to talk about beer. And we first learned about Skanderborg Bryghus when we were at the Verdens Største Udspilning at Tivoli. Yeah. And we got to try some of your beers. And so tell us some about Skanderborg Bryghus.
Yeah, if we talk very specifically about that Verdens Største.
It was great beer, by the way.
Thank you. That's actually what got me in touch with you guys, because I thought if you like my beer that much, you guys have to come and see this, that's for sure.
It's amazing.
So the funny thing about that was that beer was something that I just made as a novelty, as a limited edition, and all of a sudden VSVS gets in touch with us and says, hey, we need this beer.
Yeah.
And that beer took me 1.5 months to make, and we need it in 3 weeks. Oh my god. So I had to make a small mini version of this limited edition beer that turned out thankfully great.
Yeah,
apparently
it was
you guys
amazing.
really liked
it. Was really good. And so we're so excited to be here. I feel like I'm in the innards of a nuclear reactor, to be honest, with all this stuff going on. But you've got all this cool programming here to manage all of these fermentation things back behind us. Yeah, so but one of the things that our Try It On Tuesdays do is we always try Danish things, and one of the things is food. So what's a good beer to go with some food if you're eating something?
And the thing about trying any beer for any food is, of course, the things have to kind of connect together. The tastes need to somewhat resemble or contrast each other as a general rule. There are certain exceptions. Yeah, basically, it's the human anatomy is what it is. So if you're drinking wine or beer or whiskey or whatever it is those principles always apply to everything. With regards to, let's just say, regular dinner at home in the United States or in Denmark, I'd say something like I have a golden ale here that would go really well. It has a little bit of the sweetness from the malt, it has some of the bitterness from the hops, and just that harmony in the beer shines through and also lets the food shine the other way.
Yeah, and it kind of goes with a lot of different things.
Exactly.
Which is perfect. So let's go back in time and see some of the food that we've tried on our Try It On Tuesdays. We are having Danish tarteletters, which are very famous, and it has chicken, green asparagus, white asparagus, which is quite popular here.
All right, welcome back to Try It On Tuesday, and today we're gonna eat.
We are gonna have the Danish national dish, which is steked flæsk med pølsesauce. So we've been given our instructions and all of our accoutrements. So this is the egg, and the egg is hard boiled, and then they kind of crack it a little bit. You can see the cracks, and then they basically brine it in like water and salt for 24 hours. And then, so now we have our egg, and then we're going to cut it in half. We'll peel it and then cut it in half, and then take the yolk out. And then in the hole, you put whatever these
you want. All that stuff.
So we have Tabasco, we have some oil, some mustard, some vinegar, and then some bitters, which normally you put that in cocktails, but we'll see. Don't play with your food.
I'm gonna be your food. Yeah.
I did make those scratch, except for the tartlets. And it is really similar to how you make Popeye, and just as good.
Nice.
Very delicious. I'm gonna eat these all day.
So
2 thumbs up.
we each have 3 because we're gonna have it for dinner. But we're not gonna make you watch us eat all of them. So for now, thumbs up on this guy. So I mean, it's meat
And potatoes.
and potatoes, so it feels like you can't go wrong.
You really can't.
But I like being acclimated to the national Danish dish. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like we can take one for the team often and just start integrating all the time.
All the meat dishes.
All the meat dishes.
Okay, mine is all prepared here, but Miranda's gonna eat first.
I'm gonna eat mine first. So I've got mustard and oil and vinegar. And so we're gonna give it a try.
Jam it.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna eat the chili cheese dog. This is amazingly good.
It's solid.
Yeah, I mean, chili is not a common thing here in Denmark, but this is, I mean, the bread, the bun is so good, and the chili, and this is extremely good. All right, so that was a little bit of food tried on Tuesdays. One of my favorite tried on Tuesdays, though, is when we get friends to join us, because we're lucky to have a lot of really good friends. Martin, who I don't know if he knew he was getting into drinking a Budweiser beer the other day. Martin from Norway, and we had a great video with our friends from Road Trotting, actually, that drank some mead with us. But of course, one of my really good friends, Peter, who's not with me right now, who drinks a lot of beer with me, we've got a substitute Peter with us.
That's me.
Tell me, Peter, what's a really good beer that you have here for when you're not not eating anything and you're just out with friends, and you want to drink a good beer?
I have a really good beer here that is usually just a summer beer, which is, of course, the time for all the Danes to go out and really get together and meet each other, sit outside, enjoy the sun, since it's here so rarely. So I've got a beer that doesn't necessarily explode with taste, but just brings the freshness of this encounter. So it plays a background symphony to a meeting, if you want to put it that way.
Very good. Well, pour me some of that. And while you're doing that, I'm going to say this is a really cool space to just sit in at the bar and seating. Luckily, you were kind enough to come in for us on a day when it's not open. But normally, this is packed, apparently.
There you
Very
go.
cool. Oh, thank you. But I'm going to wait until you pour a little so we can... Drinking with friends is quite important.
It is, yeah.
And so we're going to have a sip of this. And then we're going to cut away to some of our favorite Trot on Tuesdays when we're drinking and eating and just doing things with friends. But until then, skål.
Skål.
Yeah, it's good.
It is.
I thought it would be fun to have Martin try some American beer, which amazingly enough, I was able to find in Denmark, which I don't understand, to be completely honest, because this is not good beer at all. Despite being called the king of beers, it's not good beer. I don't know why a Dane would ever drink this.
If you donate, if we get to $5,000 in donations, I will eat a live cicada. So not a dead one, but one that was still, still breathing, wings still going.
But today we're going to do something very special, and we're going to go winter bathing.
So this is going to be mead, which a ton of people have told us that we need to try this. This specifically, we got when we were in Jelling at the museum in Jelling, visiting the Jellingstones. Is there any taste?
There's no taste.
Is it just like bubbles?
Not even bubbles. Where's the taste?
I know.
Is there something wrong with it?
I guess do kings not? I mean, this is the land of kings. Do they not like taste in beer?
I guess kings don't. They drink wine.
There you go.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, you can. Maybe there was some taste. I'm not sure. Maybe it got lost on the way over here.
Trying to keep my mind off of it and just said, I just have to chew this thing as quickly as possible. So my kids were all there. You can hear them in the film. And I just threw it in there and I chewed as quickly as I could.
Did you taste anything?
Yeah. It was like almost like asparagus. It was a bitter and it was mostly like goo. And then like chips. I would say like Pringles chips. I don't know. You probably don't have it here.
It evolved from like gooey asparagus into like a chip. That is. Oh, there's like a great.
That's really good.
Sweet.
It tastes honey.
Yeah. There's definitely honey. Oh, this is fantastic.
Well, I mean, that's why it's mead.
Yeah.
So good.
Super good.
Oh, that's really nice. And it's not like overly sweet.
No, it's pleasantly sweet, and it's not like overly like alcohol. Like it's very kind of refreshing.
It's almost like a Riesling or something.
Yeah. Or like a port.
Yeah.
Like a port. That's what it
it is like
reminds me
a
of,
port. Oh my gosh, you're right. All right, we are standing in front of this really cool bottling machine here. Peter, how many bottles of beer do you make a day?
Well, just in an hour, I can make 10,000 bottles.
That's insane.
I know, right?
I will drink them all. Yeah.
And in a really, really good day, we're making around 16 to 17,000 liters.
Wow.
On bottles, so that's
which I believe it. This installation you have here is so huge. It's one of the biggest breweries I think I've been to. But one of the cool things that you guys have started doing is making cola.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of your new products that you're kind of testing out. So tell us a little bit about the cola.
Well, the cola is actually not just my product per se, but it's a product that we're working with someone who has actually started making cola at home just for fun. So he was making cola for his grandkids and just testing out how to make certain things.
Yeah.
And the fun thing about it was that when I tasted this cola the first time, and I gave you some of it as well.
Yeah, it was
I
really
like,
good.
This tastes so familiar. I know this tastes from the States, I believe.
Yeah.
And then Maya said, Dr. Pepper.
Yes,
of course.
Dr. Pepper. Which if you've never tried Dr. Pepper before, you should. It's very good.
Definitely.
Yeah, but that kind of gets into the sweet world. Like, sodas are very sweet and sugary, especially in the States. You get like this, it's like a sugar bomb in the States.
It is, basically, yeah.
But one of my favorite Tried on Tuesdays that we do are our desserts. We love to try desserts and pastries and all those kinds of good things. So let's take a look at some of the desserts that we've tried.
And I'm gonna try some goof, which for those non-goof connoisseurs in the world, it's a candy, marshmallowy, liquidy type thing that goes on top of ice cream. It's almost Easter time, and so hello, little chickadee-doos. These are simply...
They're so adorable.
Oh gosh, I just destroyed mine a bit, trying to...
Well, that's okay. We're gonna destroy.
Maya, what are we eating?
Today we are eating kai, which I'm very excited about because I always see these and I really want them because my favorite animal is frogs and it's a frog.
But
and
now you have to eat a frog.
I know, I'm kind of sad about it, but it's also Kai, and I've never watched the show, but I know that Kai, the like little puppet, he's so cute.
I'm not sure how I feel about this one.
I'm scared.
Yeah, we were at the Geo Center in München.
We've been looking for this for a while.
And they had it, and she saw it, and she said, ooh, Lackrid's root.
Yeah, so...
Finally, let's get that, because we've been wanting to.
Well, I don't know about wanting to.
We thought it'd be an well, you give me the biggest one.
Well, okay.
I'll take it. She doesn't even want it. We have a cheesecake-sized experience that's a little different than our normal one. Yeah. They give you so much, there's more goof than ice cream. I told she was like, do you want more? And I'm like, I don't even see the ice cream anymore. No. It is special. And if you need an extra burst of sugar high, goof is the way to go. Fula bula cooling.
I have no idea how you're supposed to eat these, once again.
Just gonna do it. Oh man, it's like, I feel like it's a coconutty thing on the outside.
Feel bad.
Maybe?
I'm sorry, Mr. Chicken.
Sorry, I'm going for the eyeballs. This is super good.
Mr. Chicken tastes good.
Oh, there's some stuff in the middle.
Oh,
This is good.
Kai tastes good.
Yeah. What do you think, Maya? You took a tiny bite.
I have a small mouth. I don't know how to feel.
Yeah, as well. Try to get some.
The strawberries are just like some of my absolute favorite things. I love strawberries. This is so good.
Yeah, it's nice because it seems like super decadent, but it's really with the strawberries, and I don't think the cream's like super rich. So
Like I wish you could see. I wish you could see this closer, but it literally just is like a stick.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they know. I mean,
Well, for those that don't know, yeah, it's a stick. I'll take a picture of these so you can see it better and make sure I put it on the screen. But man, I did not expect that lakritz flavor to just like shine. That's probably not the right word, but
I'm not getting that much in mine.
well, you didn't get a big. I mean, just bite into the wood.
no, you gotta chew on it.
Yeah.
Just keep chewing.
Oh. It appeared. It appeared.
Fascinating. I will say it's fascinating. All right, this may be the longest tried on Tuesday yet because it's just, I don't even know, my mind is confused because it's like I'm eating dirt/wood and then, but,
Flavor just appeared.
and then a flavor that I'm not very fond of just appears out of nowhere.
I feel like a caveman that's just like, this stick tastes kind of interesting.
I'm gonna stick
Yeah,
to some
like
candies.
who did this for the first time and decided that this tasted good?
God, how
just
many
steak.
horrible sticks did they eat before this one? I can't imagine what the other sticks would have been like. No, that one's not good.
No,
but
don't get that one.
Guys, this
This
one. This is the
one's
one we
good.
gotta make candy out of.
I mean, this is the definition of an acquired taste.
This is the rhubarb.
This is good. I'm very excited about the Oreo one though.
Yeah.
That's what my friends have told me about who have been here before.
Oh, I love that one though. It's got nice big chunks of the rhubarb in it. So, Peter, we are up at the top of the world. We're about to do a process that I'm slightly terrified of, which is dry hopping. And dry hopping is a part of the process where you basically add hops into already fermenting beer. And it's a very fast process. So we're going to try to talk about it first before we do anything.
You thought trebucheting was hard. Let's do this. We're catapulting beer. We're catapulting hops into beer.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this tank and then we're gonna start shoving hops in. But the exciting part about this is that it adds so much flavor to beer. And
It does.
And we have tried so many different flavors of lots of things on our Try on Tuesday. So after we show all of this dry hopping process, we're gonna cut away to some of our favorite alcohol Tried on Tuesdays, which we've tried some very interesting ones. So if you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
All right. You get the first.
I get the first one. Oh, I'm terrified. Okay. Okay,
Perfect.
I'm turning into a brewmaster already, right?
Exactly. Screw all those years of training. All you have to do is throw some hops in beer.
Now this is a really fast process.
Yep.
And we're concentrating. Oh, I dropped some!
That's all right. No worries. Man down, man
Man
down.
down! We gotta hop down.
I think we're actually gonna
I think we got it all in.
Sweet.
Look, you can help.
Oh, you can hear the rocket ship.
Okay, so tell us what's happening right now.
Basically, all the hops are just creating places where the CO2 can be released. And if you think about shaking a can of beer,
Yeah.
just think about shaking a 9,000 liter can of beer. It's gonna explode everywhere if we
Yeah.
don't stop it.
And
You can actually
this
see
is
it.
rising as we speak. It's crazy.
Thankfully, I've got some pressure on it now, so it's not gonna rise out of the
it's
tank.
not gonna, like, blow up on us.
But it's literally, it sounded like a jet engine.
It did. It did.
Wow. Well, that's.
Whew! We got it all
you go.
in.
Great job. You're an official brewmaster now.
I am. So I feel so much better now. We've got this going. So let's go see some of the liqueurs and schnapps and all the different types of alcohol that we've tried in the past.
Skål.
And this week we're taking the suggestion of having some of the how do you say it?
Maya's boyfriend is laughing at us off camera.
He knows
so
how to speak
horrible.
Danish.
We just butchered his poor
All right. We got the gajol.
We're probably saying it wrong.
Yep.
It's fine.
Absolutely. Pomegranate, Lakrids, vodka. And this has been recommended by some people. And hold on, I'm going to do mine first.
Sorry.
So this is a drink that it's supposed to have Bailey's Irish cream, but I don't have any. But I have something even better, which is bourbon cream.
Yes.
And it has some vodka. I didn't have vanilla vodka, so I used some Danish salted caramel vodka. And peanut butter and milk. And chocolate, of course. We're going to see what that's like. So that's our Try It On Tuesday. So almost any angle we sit at, you can see our liquor cabinet behind us. I feel like it doesn't matter where we set up the camera.
You can
always see that.
It's got quite the following, I think. People enjoy it.
So this week,
we've added to our liquor cabinet.
So we have not yet made Turkish pepper along with vodka, but we bought it pre-made. And so that's what this week's Try It On Tuesday is going to be. And then just a few days ago, somebody on the channel mentioned about this Marstal bitter that is from this part of Eru that uses this Riga balsam. Yeah. Which we went to Riga a couple years ago, and I bought this.
Yeah. And it's from the craziest shop. Like, you have to go. If you ever go to Riga, find the place that sells this, because it's really cool.
And we did a shot of whatever it was there.
Yeah. Skål.
Just down it. All right. Welcome to Denmark.
Here you go.
Try it on Tuesdays.
I give it a thumbs up.
It's got a little bit of a Jimmy job after. I don't know what to call it. A slippity slip or something.
Slippity slip.
Yeah. Skål.
Yes.
So I have to say that there's a very distinct Lakrids taste in there, for sure. You all right?
I hate licorice.
And but I do taste a little bit of pomegranate, but I got to say the Lakrids is quite strong.
Pomegranate. Yeah, I hate it. There's so much licorice taste in my mouth. I forgot what fruit it was.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. I'm here for it.
I think it's good. It does have a thickness to it where you can taste the...
It's almost like a mudslide.
Yeah, because the peanut butter and the smell. Look. Oh my God, it smells... Holy moly.
I'm not sure what you guys were making us do.
This is insane.
This looks like something out of the witch's brew from Macbeth.
This is a color that I don't typically see in a liquid that I want to drink.
I feel like this is the kind of like liquid you would see where somebody would be like, you need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, well, if you produced it. All right, well, let's try this out.
We'll try it.
Cheers. Holy moly. That is...
Okay, wait.
Liquid. It says on it to sip it or do a shot of it.
Woo! Skål.
There's like a... Oh! There's a kick at the end, though, that I'm not sure about.
Ooh, it's spicy.
Yeah.
I think it might be the akvavit.
Maybe, but this is black currant. Wow.
Thank you so much for looking back at some of our favorite Try It On Tuesdays. And I want to thank you so much for showing us around and letting us have this wonderful view here. But I just have one last question for you before we go.
All right.
So how many beers do you usually sell right now? Are you producing right now?
At the moment, I have 19 beers on this 27 tank system. And for the most part, they're on their way all the time. So some of the beers that I've made 2 weeks ago, your dad will be able to try maybe tomorrow if he goes out and buys some of our beer. Otherwise, some of it will be first released in about 2.5, 3 weeks from now.
Ooh, how nice.
I know, right?
And thank you so much for everything, showing us around, giving us a little tour.
It's been my pleasure.
and giving them a tour, of course.
Naturally.
Thank you so much for joining us, and see you later. Bye.
Bye.